Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. If you joined me on the last video, you'll notice that we had a geolocation issue timed out
26
on us
black.
while we were playing our game.
Please place your
We were
bets.
up a couple dollars using the Holy Grail method or the Noob Casino double dozens method. So that was really exciting.
Bets
But now we're
closing.
back today and we're going to do something different. We're going to take that Holy Grail method, that double dozens
No
method,
more bets,
and we're
please.
going to apply it to the rows. And we're going to see if that same method will result in the same winnings or similar winnings using the same method on the rows. So check us out right here. We're going to
14
get
red.
into it. So what we're going to do
Please
is we're going to
place your
use
bets.
10-cent bets on 2 rows. Now remember, dozens, and rows pay 2 to 1. So what we're going to do here in this method,
Bets
we're starting
closing.
with 22.40 as our bankroll. So we need to get to, we want to see
No more
about
bets,
a
please.
15% return. So if we're starting with $22.40 and we want to see a 15% return, we need to get to about $3.36. So there's a
12
win for
red.
us. So
You win.
when we have a
Please
win,
place
guys,
your
we're just
bets.
going to rebet. We're just going to rebet. So we need to see about 330 in winnings. So we're at
Bets closing.
2220, I think it was 2240. So 2240 plus
No more bets, please.
336, 1.15. We need to get to about 2576, so about 2575 to really, have 15% return on our winnings here. So if we can get to $25, there's
24
another
black.
win. So we're just going to
You
rebet.
win.
If we can get to
Please place your
$25, that'll be
bets.
really good for this. I'm going to set a 15-minute timer like we normally do.
Bets closing.
And we should be able to start that timer at 15 minutes. And let's see what we
No
can
more
get
bets,
done.
please.
Now, just like on the double dozens method, we're going to do the double rows method. Exact same thing. I'm just going to test it up here. You'll hear the double dozens called the Holy Grail. If you are watching videos on YouTube or going to the casino or even
34
browsing on
red.
TikTok, there's a loss. So
Please
what we're
place
going to
your
do is we're going to
bets.
stay with the same 2 rows, but we're going to add 1 extra unit. And remember, it doesn't matter the denomination that we're
Bets
using.
closing.
This is a unit-based system, so we started with 1 unit. We're adding 1 unit every time we
No
lose.
more bets, please.
And we are not coming down back to our original bet until we hit that 25.75 number or until we go bust, right? So either we lose it all or we get $25.75. So the double dozens method works just with these 12 and these 12.
17 black.
Our double rows
You
is
win.
still the same
Please
24
place your
numbers,
bets.
but it is just the 2 rows as opposed to
Bets
square
closing.
blocks. You'll notice that we won, but we kept the bet the same. If we hit a bottom row number, we'll go up 1 more unit. So
No
keep
more
in
bets,
mind.
please.
So keep in mind that this is not a double. Even though we went from 10 cents to 20 cents, that first time does come across as a doubled bet, but it's not really. It's a
22 black.
unit-based. There's a loss.
Please place your
So
bets.
we're already a couple losses in. So now we come up to 30 cents. Now we come up to 30 cents per bet. So we're down to 21.60 as our balance. We've got a 60-cent bet on the board. And we're going to see if we can put some numbers up here. So if you were with us on that last video, you'll remember that we had 9 or 10 wins in a row at just the 10-cent mark, which took us a long time to gain any bankroll. It was great to have a winning streak. It just took a long time to really gain any winnings.
35
but again,
black.
There's a win.
You
So
win.
we're just going to go ahead
Please
forward.
place your bets.
But again, I'm playing with low denominations here at the Noob Casino because I want everyone to understand how this works, and I want everybody to kind of be aware of the entertainment factor. I say that in every video. I really want this to be fun for everyone. I don't want it to be intimidating. I don't want you to have to think that you know every strategy in the book to show up and play with your friends. We're starting this with a $22 bankroll, with 10-cent bets.
18 red.
With one, it's
You
another win
win.
for us.
Please
So we're
place
going
your
to go ahead
bets.
and repeat that bet. But what should be noted is if
Bets closing.
if we set up this in a casino with $1 minimums, maybe $5 minimums. I'm not for sure
No
what
more bets,
what
please.
it is, but if you have a local casino or you're traveling to Vegas or Atlantic City or somewhere else in the country where they have gambling and casinos, it's nice to be able to go in with your friends and sit down with a $250
35
bankroll
black.
instead of 23.
You win.
Just
Please place your bets.
It's nice to go in with a last win. Okay, good. So it's nice to go in with a $200 bankroll and know that you can sit at a table for an
Bets
hour,
closing.
have a couple drinks, have a good time. We also, like to,
No more
explore
bets,
things
please.
here that are simple to keep up with even after you've had a couple drinks, right? Which is why we're not taking money back off the table. We're just continuing to grow this. If you lose, add another chip to it. If you win, just keep pressing and pressing and pressing until you win. And
29 black.
Right there.
You win. Please place your bets.
$23.40. Take our bet out of this. Keep in mind that you'll see down here, it keeps telling me that we are winning 90 cents.
Bets closing.
But we have 60 cents on the board. So yes, we're winning 90, but we've got 60 cents on the board. So we're only netting a 30
no more bets,
cent return. If this were $1 bets, we would have $6 on the board. We would be netting a $9 return. Or we'd be grossing a $9 return, and we'd be making $3 for each one of these wins. Again, it's just
13
kind of nice.
black.
There's a loss, so we're gonna go to 40
Please
cents
place
per
your
bet.
bets.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Bets closing.
40 cents per bet. We're down to about the $22 we started with. We're 5 minutes into this, so this is not going as well as our double
no more
dozens
bets, please.
We had a much more, we had many more wins on the double dozens in a row. However, this method has allowed us to kind of get up there. So even though we have a relatively small amount of money on the board, our 24 numbers are covered.
21
our winnings
red.
are pretty substantial.
You win.
We
Please
did
place
pretty
your well
bets
right
right there. So we won $1.20, which means we're up 40 cents on that one. So we're trying to see about a $3 return on our money at this level.
No more
of
bets,
40
please.
cent wins. We need 6 or 7 wins plus a few wins in the beginnings, a few losses in the beginnings, to see that winnings, those increases, really come to our bottom line. So I know I ramble a lot in the
9
videos.
red.
There's another win.
You win.
But I really,
Please place your
spent a lot of
bets.
time, in the years prior, learning a little bit of roulette,
Bets
learning a little bit
closing.
of craps, learning a little bit of blackjack, so that I could confidently go into a casino and, understand how to
No
play
more
the
bets,
games,
please.
rather than just putting $20 in a slot machine and spending it within 10 minutes of being there, right? I find that the entertainment factor here is way higher for me personally. And
28 black.
there's a loss. So now we're gonna
Please
go to 50
place your
cents.
bets.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're up to 50 cents
Bets
a piece.
closing.
We're actually below our starting bankroll now. We've got $1 on the board, but
No
that's
more
okay.
bets, please.
Remember, if we go from here, we're going to go to 60 cents, and we're just going to keep going. We've got 8 minutes left, and if we lose some money, we lose some money. If we win some money, we win some money. The truth is, it's nice to kill 15 minutes of time with you guys in the afternoon.
7
just
red.
kind of learning. So, all right, that didn't
Please
work.
place
So
your
let's
bets.
rebet and add 1 to it. It's way easier to do it that way.
Bets closing.
Than clicking 6 different times on each one of these. So we rebet to put our 50 cents back out there, and then we just add 1 extra
No more
unit.
bets, please.
So We are down about $2 right now. So in 15 minutes, we've lost $2 on this system. Um, so, over an hour, that would make us down, $8, $9, just depending on how it
11
plays
black.
out. There we go. There's a
You
win.
win. Please
So,
place your
now
bets.
we're back up. That put us back at our starting, I think, 22.40.
Bets
Is that
closing.
what we started at? I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at my calculator and see if it had it. Yep, 22.40. So
No
that
more
one
bets,
win
please.
at this higher level put us right back at what we sat down at the table with. So although we're down some money, and we might lose a couple more, when we hit a good one or two in a row, it'll be a nice quick way to recoup some money,
29
have a
black.
good time. There we go,
You win.
$23.
Please place your
Right?
bets.
So $23, and we're winning 60 cents on each one. So if we can win
Bets
3 in a row
closing.
or 4 in a row, that would be what we need to, really get out of this. We've got just over 6
No
minutes
more bets,
remaining on
please.
our timer for the 15 minutes. Let's hope that we don't geolocation out. If you guys ever play online with real money, you'll know what I'm talking about. Everything has to be tracked so that you're in a state and it can be verified that you're
32
allowed to
red.
gamble. So
You win.
there we
Please
go.
place your
That's
bets.
another win. So let's repeat that. So we're at what, 23.60.
Bets
So
closing.
we're almost up to $24. If we need one more good win here
No
to
more
cross that
bets,
24
please.
mark, which will be our high for this session. And I'll feel good about that. If we can get one more good win, if we get maybe 2 more good wins, we might hit that $25 threshold to kind of summarize here and
Zero
see. Oh,
green.
so
Please place your
we took a
bets.
loss, so let's rebet and let's go to 70 cents a piece. Now we started at 22.40 with these bets on the board. We're down to $21. If we lose these
Bets
bets and
closing.
walked away, we would have only lost $1.40 in 15 minutes.
No
So
more
I
bets,
want you
please.
guys to kind of keep that in mind. If you went to dollar bets, we would have lost $14 in 15 minutes. So if you take that out over an hour or so, $200 or $300 could get you multiple hours of play time, some rewards benefits. It could get
36
you,
red.
maybe some
You
comped
win.
drinks. There's a win
Please
for us.
place your bets.
So I don't want to make promises. I don't want to say that the casinos are going to give you free drinks, but
Bets
I
closing.
definitely want you to understand that you can set at a table with a few $100s for 2 or
No
3
more bets,
hours,
please.
have a good time, especially at a roulette table if you've got 3 or 4 of your buddies, guys, girls, husbands, wives, with you. It is a really good way to just spend a few hours and kind of challenge each other.
Double zero.
There's a double zero loss.
Please place
So
your bets.
let's repeat our bet and increase by 10. So now we're at 80 cents on each one of these bets. We're now down about
Bets
$2,
closing.
$2.10 from where we started. We have 4.5 minutes, left on our clock.
No
So
more bets,
this is
please.
just a good way to kind of experience what's going on here, so you guys can kind of see, how this plays out. What's nice is if you sit at a table with people, either you play a specific thing, and the goal was to get to $25 and then reset.
2 black.
One thing that I don't
You
think
win.
is talked about
Please
enough
place your
is
bets.
so just so we're aware, we're up 10 cents now if we were to walk away.
Bets
But one thing
closing.
that's not really talked about enough, I don't think, is when it's time to reset, we can switch our strategy, right? So
No
if
more
we can
bets,
get this to
please.
$25, or we can get this back to our $22.40 break even, we can switch strategies and say, you know what, I've played this for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I want to play a different strategy. I don't
22
recommend that you
black.
switch strategies in the middle,
Please
right?
place your bets.
I don't recommend that you switch strategies in the middle. But what I do recommend
Bets
is that
closing.
remember that it is entertainment, it is a game, and it is important to not just sit here tediously playing these
No
two
more
rows,
bets, please.
right? When we get up to $1, we got about 3 minutes left. When we get up to $1 on each bet, that's probably where I'll stop at just for this session because we're going to be getting close to our time frame. At $1 bet, we might hit a good
18
win or
red.
two. There's
You
a good
win.
win.
Please place
That
your
puts us
bets.
almost back where we started at. We'll repeat that bet. I think we've got time for about 2 more rolls. So, we're either going
Bets
to end
closing.
down $2 or up $1 or down $3 or $4. But either way, this is going to be a very, very good strategy to use
No more bets,
to
please.
extend your time, have fun with friends, sit at a table and meet new people, and watch their strategies and really, maybe take this and start to advance it with, a good bet on, black or red or
18 red.
something similar.
You win.
2270.
Please
So
place
now we're
your
up
bets.
some money. We've got 90 seconds left. We're going to go ahead and put one more bet out here. We might be able to get a second one in.
Bets closing.
Depending on how this wheel rolls. We've got about 70 seconds left in this session. But it should be noted
No more
that
bets,
when you're
please.
playing this, maybe your girlfriend or your boyfriend or one of your buddies says, I'm really feeling black. So even though you're playing a session, they choose red, you could choose black, or they choose even, you could choose odd, because this is for fun. It at least lets you earn a little bit
35
and
black.
extend your play
You
time.
win.
There we go, guys. There we go.
Please
We've
place
got
your
49
bets.
seconds. Let's play one more. This is it. So we're either leaving here from 22.40 down to 21.80. So we're losing 50 cents or so, whatever that is. Or we are walking out of here.
No more bets,
up,
please.
$1.08, up a little bit of money. So we're either coming out of here up some money or we're going out of here down some money. But either way, this was a great 15 minutes. I think it was a great way to really show what we're doing here, and it's a loss, right? We've got
Please
13
place
seconds.
Your bets.
Should we go one more? Let's go one more. That puts us at $20 even. 7, 6,
closing.
5. So this will be the last official roll of this session. There's our alarm. We were able to fit that one last roll in. We did run over our time limit here, but it does leave us with an even 20 for our next video here in the future. We'll start with an even $20 bankroll. So that'll be nice for math. Here we go. And 2.
You
so
win.
we kind of win 2270. Gentlemen, I really want to thank everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for sitting here with me today and running through this. And let's go ahead and say we started with 2240. We're ending with 2270. So
no more
yeah,
bets,
we're
please.
up 3 units, right? We came out 30 cents ahead on this deal, which is what, 3% or something, 4%. It's not really a lot of winnings. It's not enough to make a living on. But we did come out on the winning end of this, which is
17
very,
black.
very exciting.
Please
it's
place
nice
your
to
bets.
see that these strategies really do pay off. The double dozen seems to have worked better for us as far as more wins in a row, even though they were at a lower denomination. We were able to make about $2 on that. With this one, we were able to make about 30 cents or 40 cents in the long run. So it's just nice that we applied this strategy to these rows. So I'm thinking that maybe on the next video we combine them together and we run this strategy and that strategy and we play it as 2 independent games.
Please place your bets
and just see if we can keep up with it, right? Just to have some fun and see if it can entertain us enough to stay up to date and keep up with it and really manage 4 bets and which ones win and which ones lose.
No
so
more bets,
keep
please.
an eye out for that video coming. I don't know what we're going to name it. I appreciate everybody being here with us today, and we'll see you next time here at the Noob Casino. Thank you, guys.